What's going on, family? Y'all know we back in this thing with another one, man. And we got some craziness to talk about. And this time, it got to do with the soap opera of America, American politics, the government. You feel me? As we all know, the biggest pageantry of the run for president, the debates, them going across country, giving out their statements, all that stuff is going on. And as we all know, there's a lot that always comes with that every single time. So many different topics from whatever former president's 4 years in office or, during the time of the debates, the current president's reign in office. And as far as Biden, man, there's been so much. Like we all know, since Biden been in office, the entire world has been on the brink of WAR. And forgive me, y'all, if y'all hear, it sound like I'm losing my voice, man. My younger cousin had a boxing match last night. I had to turn up for him. And I lost my voice yelling that loud for him, trying to, pretty much encourage him to do what he did. Congratulations, man. My guy, turning up. Y'all gonna be seeing him real soon. He just turned pro. But anyway, man, we all know that everybody has been ready to go at each other's necks. I'm talking about, man, inflation is at an all-time high. The price to buy a house is crazy. And if we look at Trump's politics and what he did in office, it kind of seemed like he handled things very, very well. And y'all know, for the ones who've been watching this platform, when Trump was running for president the first time, I told y'all that Trump's politics and what he was speaking about was totally different. I respected the way that the man was coming because of the way that he gave and delivered the truth. Something like we have not seen since the rise in censor culture. We haven't seen this since the 1940s to 1970s, when people were able to speak their minds a lot more. You feel me? When people told the truth. When the paper gave you how it was and really didn't put much propaganda on it. You feel me? So as far as for people in my lifetime, people born in the 90s and 2000s, we've never seen this. We've never seen a presidential candidate pop up and really just speak his mind and give it to you raw. You know what I'm saying? Give you the raw, pure, unadulterated truth. So that made me gravitate to Trump from the very beginning. And it seems as though the world is starting to catch on. Whenever that certain 19 situation was going on, I felt like Trump handled that very well. His first objective was to take care of the people. That's what he should have did in that moment of chaos. The first thing is to take care of the people. Let everything else worry about itself in the long run. We'll get everything else ironed out in the long run. But the first thing we should do is put boots to the ground and make sure that our people are taken care of. Because the world is going through this crisis right now. We got to get in front of this. We got to make sure that since the world was shut down, our people can sustain their lifestyles. You feel me? And we all know what has currently transpired with Trump during his presidential run. We seen the man get his ear nicked and said it was a piece of glass that bounced back and hit the man's ear. And right there, I can't even lie, I was finna put out a video, man, where I was just like, man, y'all might as well give that man Trump, the president, like he just won off of that. The way that it all played out in the picture that he took where he put his hand up, it just seemed like a moment in American time. Like it was just set up that way. Like this was just a moment that America will always remember. You feel me? But anyway, though, man, for today's topic, man, and I don't know if y'all haven't seen this, Joe Biden decided to step down and resign. He decided to give up his opportunity to be the president again. And for, most people, most of the media believes that Kamala Harris, the young black, well, not young, but the black woman that was his vice president, is going to step up and take his place in this run for president. And as we all know, Kamala Harris was technically the president at one point during Biden's reign as president. And we didn't really get to see what she did or what she was going to do. But I will say this, man, if you want to know what Kamala Harris is going to be about, then you might as well look at, the past few presidents outside of Donald Trump. Like, if you look at Joe Biden, of course, then you go and look at Barack Obama. You go look at Bill Clinton. Of course, we got to skip, those eras of Bush. But if you go look at Clinton, you go look at Obama, Joe Biden, then you'll know exactly what Kamala Harris is going to be about. The young black queen follows under that Clinton tree that raised Barack Obama in his politics. She was raised up under Joe Biden. She learned how to be who she is in politics through them. So expect her to bring that same perspective that they brought. And if you ask me, and I know a lot of black people, y'all gonna be mad at me about this. Y'all my brothers and sisters. I love y'all, and I'm gonna keep it honest with y'all about everything. I felt like Barack Obama was a terrible president. The way that he carried himself, it was respectful. It reflected a good, positive perspective on the black community because he was very well-spoken, very soft-spoken, got straight to the point, and spoke with authority. But other than that, he did nothing but smile and not do anything to help America. Let's just keep it honest. The man's claim, his whole presidency, the biggest thing that he did was allow the LGBTQ to get married. Like, that will be what he is remembered for. That's what his politics will be remembered for. And then he initiated a healthcare bill that was going to destroy America. Like, let's just be honest, man. Like, if you looked into that healthcare bill, the free healthcare, the Obamacare that he was trying to pass, man, it was wild. Let's just be 100. I remember thinking back, when he initially put that out, I was probably like 15, and I was going to a school, like a alternative school, and that was one of the things that they wanted us to really dissect. They wanted us to know what we would be getting ourselves into when we became young adults. And like, it was eyebrow raising, I'm not gonna lie. And the fact that this man milked and used his own community, like this man, he utilized every resource that he had at his disposal to make sure that the black community all voted for him. Every rapper, every celebrity, everybody voted for Barack Obama. And he not only did that once, but he did it twice. In the second term, he promised that he was going to do so much. I mean, the first time we gave him a pass because the worst president of all time, and it's not debatable, George W. Bush, left this country in a recession. So during that first term, he was trying to get the economy back going, trying to create more jobs and trying to get everything right. And when he stabled the country, we thought going into that second term, all the promises he made, the change was going to come. America was going to rise, you feel me? In the words of Trump, he was going to make America great again. But that ain't what happened, man. The man kept on with his democratic moves and playing on the people. Let's just be honest. Using the impoverished community to keep him at the top. The same shit that you seen Joe Biden do. And Joe Biden has time and time again shown us, since he has been a politician, that he's not shit and he's not someone you should believe. So with that being said, and the reason why I wanted to put out this entire video is because, look, if Kamala Harris is going to run for president, she gonna be the same way. And I know that their slogan and what they're gonna try to use against the people is that she will be not only the first female president, but the first black president, and she has an attachment to Barack Obama. She came up through his politics, so she'll be that same type of cunning, soft-spoken, intelligent type person, the person who was meant to run this country. Hillary Clinton ran against Donald Trump the first time. He ran against the first woman who was supposed to be the leader of the free world, and she had a damn good chance to be. I know a lot of women who were voting for her until they started to listen and see what Trump was talking about. So she was a failure. Hey, she was a white woman. That's how they looked at it. And I'm not trying to be, y'all know, man. Hey, let's just be 100, man. This is America. Race plays a factor. It's a huge benefactor in everything. So I'm just trying to interpret what I seen. She was a white woman, so it wasn't meant for her. But Kamala Harris, on the other hand, she's a black woman. Not only is she a woman, but she's black and she's highly relatable. She's you. She's the everyday working woman. She's you. She's that businesswoman who wants to make it to the top and is the face of overcoming the oppression, not only from the white man, but the man in general who has always oppressed women. Y'all see, that's the scheme that they're going to try to use. She has overcame, and with her, the country will overcome. The world been setting up this stage for a while. I ain't gonna lie, this is a curveball that I really did not see. I did not see Joe Biden dropping out of this race. And usually I catch everything before it comes, and I already know what's gonna come. We should have seen this coming, man. Now, I do still have Donald Trump winning after that latest incident. But honestly, if they push Kamala Harris as the one he runs against, she might have enough momentum from that announcement to overtake Trump and be the first ever female president. First female president, and she's black. That's gonna make waves, man. You know how many women are going to get behind that and not pay attention to this woman's politics? If I had any advice for any of my people, man, do not play into these people's schemes. We watched this shit happen before. We seen a sequel to it, and this is nothing but a rerun. I don't want another rerun. Y'all gotta be smart. Pay attention to what these people bring to the table. Kamala Harris is not our people. Let's just be 100. Same way Barack Obama was. How many times will these Democrats hang you out to dry before you realize they don't give a fuck about you? And every goddamn law that has been passed to affect the black community has been passed by Democrats. Joe Biden is the one who passed the war on drugs. Hillary Clinton called us super predators. Like, how many times did I have to show you that they hate you before you finally realize it for yourself? And for Kamala Harris and Barack Obama to run with those parties, run with that party, that proves to you what side of the playing field they stand on. I never understood the Trump racist narrative that they tried to put out there. If you want to be technical, Donald J. Trump helped out the black community more than any other president in history. Let's just be 100. Like, what he did for black people, the opportunities that he opened for black people, man, I'm telling you, nobody did more than what he has done. And you can debate that, but you'll definitely be wrong.